Welcome Gemini, this is your reading for the month of April 2021. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading, might not apply to all of you. Well, let's see, what do you have for this month? Okay, well, you're gonna have to be careful, some of you Gemini, with what you're doing when it comes for your health, especially mental and emotional health, because some of you might have some issues, some situations that you feel like you're trapped, you cannot get out. Well, not necessarily that you cannot get out, but it's like your mind is gonna go haywire. So try to calm down the mind and the reaction, because you might be a little bit irritated, some of you Gemini, whatever things that you want to do, and you feel like, why this had to happen this way? You wanted more, you expected more. The expectation this month for some of you Geminis will be really high. Maybe you're waiting for an answer, maybe you're waiting for, well, someone to say yes. It can be a job, it can be whatever that is in life for some of you, that you feel like, I should have had more. This should have gone this way instead of only this much. Yeah. Well, when it comes for travel, some of you might want to travel, but for some reason, either you're not feeling good, or the people that you're supposed to meet, they're not feeling good. Maybe there is a change of plan for you know, the situation. So that is going to be a little bit irritating. Yeah. And you're gonna start to have scenarios in your mind. Yeah, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe someone says something just to get out of an obligation, or they're supposed to do something for you and they change their minds, and then your mind is gonna start playing, you know, scenarios in your mind. Why? What exactly is the reason they change their mind? Yeah. Whatever you want to start this month in April. Well, the sun is in Aries. It's a lot of energy out there. You might want to go places, you might want to do things, but do you have the plan all written down? Do you have all the steps? Do you do your own research and make sure that whatever you decide, you don't have doubts? Because if you start something with doubts and worry, and well, worry, we all have worries when it comes for starting something new. But if you have doubts, well, whatever the reason is for that doubt, make sure that you do your own research, making sure that you cover that doubt. It's like, okay, I think I have all the information to start this, to decide this. If you're not sure, maybe you shouldn't do it. Yeah. And this month, for some of you Geminis, not all of you, but some of you, you're gonna let your mind either go full blast, and you're not gonna have much control over the worries and the stress, or the emotional state is gonna be a little bit in a dumps. So try to have a belief structure that you can at least go with some hope, because some of you might feel hopeless. Whatever you, maybe you decide to start something, but for some reason the brakes are put on that start. So you're gonna start to doubt yourself. You're gonna have, like I said, many scenarios in your mind that are not quite pleasant. Yeah, just find the moments in your time that you can, in a day, that you can calm down the mind. Do whatever you need to do just to focus and not to give into stress. Because, for example, if you have some issues, some of you, and you think of the highs, the sky is falling, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna feel like, oh, why bother? I just don't want to get out of bed. If this is gonna go this way, I just better sit here and not do anything. Well, the Fool is telling you that the new start is there, but you see this guy, it's on the edge, so he might fall if he's not careful, if he's too optimistic, if he doesn't do his research, if he trusts people too much without questioning things. he might fall to his death, and he might have ruin. Yeah, maybe the ditch is not so steep, it's not so deep. Maybe he will just have some scratches. But you know, in life you have to question everything, and you have to make sure that as much as you can, as much as you know, you have the facts there. Yeah. And if some of you Geminis this month you will start to change your beliefs, you might not change it if that it's what you want, whatever that belief is. Some of you might be disappointed the way maybe you believed something. Maybe you apply a structure, some steps of some belief, and it didn't work out, and you feel kind of, well, under the weather. It's like, oh, this is BS. Why did I waste my time believing this? And you're going to search for something new. Well, then do that. Don't be angry and feeling like, you know, I hold dear this belief or this trust in some things or in some people. And, well, sometimes we change. People change. And this month, for you, some of you Aries, you might discover that some people that you trusted, and maybe you got a little bit personal, and maybe you disclose some deep feelings or deep situations. Well, you might realize that those people, either they don't care, or you feel like they're not quite trusting. So if you know, people come and go out of our lives, so don't feel like you lost something. You will search, some of you will search for more friends, other friends, new things to do. Well, the idea for you, some of you Geminis this month in April, don't get stuck in what was. If it didn't work out, maybe it's time to try something new. But again, you have to be careful and watch your step. Watch your decisions, yeah, and don't lose too much time being, you know, disappointed. Because some of you feel like I put everything that I had in this. It can be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be anything. Well, sometimes things change, nothing stays the same. Just respect and appreciate the experience that you had, and maybe if it doesn't work anymore, then just move on, try something new. Yeah. But this month I will have to say, don't get stuck if something doesn't work. Don't feel like I lost time. I'm sure you learned something, even though maybe something just disappears, because, well, sometimes things disappear. Situations, people, they're not there anymore for us. Or decisions that you made before in the past, maybe they don't work anymore, and you need something new. Look this month in April, what do you want to do? Something new. But take measures and do your own research, and make sure that you don't have, well, doubts. Yeah. Okay, Gemini, this is it for your reading. Talk to you next month.